fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, it's Jones. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And able to find Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A give to Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Winston steps away to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down. He's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Dorsett on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what they're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on first down. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Payne. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2.
Let's go.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Tannehill now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
From the red zone now, Tannehill able to fight through one tackle. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ryan Tannehill, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Hankins. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's convert.
From the gun, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Tannehill on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 20.
Tannehill now to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Winston now from the 50. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air on a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Five on the 50.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On first down, Tannehill drops it underneath to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Over the middle, complete. That's Payne. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Payne. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
after the interception. Here's Tannehill. And his pass incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down, Winston. Being chased out left. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Winston under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra point.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Tannehill on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Deep.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to air it. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
To throw, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Irving in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford Stafford in there to drop it yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Turn to the power game, and Olawale trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
He's back to throw. Right over the middle by Grant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get it. Chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And that's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
8 yards there and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Winston. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Winston to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. But no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Cowboys, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, They obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.